Then the next question is, from how many constituencies one can contest an election, can file the nomination. Previously, say there was no restriction at all. A person could file nomination in any number of constituencies. Now, of course, there is a restriction that it can't be from more than 2 constituencies. At the general election to the Lok Sabha or to the general election to the Legislative Assembly. If a person files from more than 2, then third and fourth will be rejected straight away. First and second only in the first 2 constituencies alone. Previously, there was no restriction on the number of constituencies from which a candidate could contest election. There were some cases even people may be contesting elections from 40, 50 constituencies. There was one gentleman, with God's grace he is no more there. So he used to contest election from every constituency from where a particular important leader was contesting. He would go in a Lok Sabha election, he would go to all parts of the country. And at that time, unfortunately, the law was that if a person dies, if a candidate dies, the election would be countermanded in that constituency, whether he was an independent or whether he was a state party. So we were all keeping our fingers crossed, this man must survive, otherwise this election in very large number of constituencies will be countermanded. And those important leaders, they took extra precaution to see that no harm comes to this man. So now the law has changed. So at present a person can contest election only from 2 constituencies. In the Lok Sabha, general election, and 2 constituencies in the state legislative assembly. But supposing in a particular state the elections to the Lok Sabha and assembly are being held simultaneously, then it will be 2 plus 2. 2 constituencies he can contest Lok Sabha, 2 constituencies he can contest, because these are 2 different separate elections. And the third and fourth nominations will be not valid. So this is the law, and same applies to by-elections also. But by-elections simultaneously means if a number of by-elections to a particular assembly have been all simultaneously issued notified on the same day, then this particular restriction applies.